Shane Van Gisbergen just put on a qualifying performance at NASCAR's brand new San Diego street course that left everyone talking, including SVG himself. He touched the wall not once, but twice on his fastest lap, and somehow he still walked away with the pole. What happened next surprised everyone. But before we get into it real quick, if you're a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation News is just getting started, and we're pushing toward our next subscriber milestone. It's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every single week. All right, let's get into it. Shane Van Gisbergen, pole position, San Diego, and he did it the hard way. SVG laid down a blistering lap of 2 minutes, 14. 788 seconds around NASCAR's all-new 4-mile street course at Naval Base Coronado on Saturday. That was good enough for his 6th career pole and his 2nd pole of the 2026 season. But here's the thing, that lap wasn't clean, not even close. Van Gisbergen touched a wall twice on the very lap that put him on top. Twice. He was pushing right to the absolute limit of what that Red Bull Chevy could handle. And that's what makes this story so incredible. When reporters caught up with him afterward, SVG admitted he was actually surprised to win the pole. At first, nobody saw it coming, not even him. He went out with the first qualifying group and figured the track conditions would improve later. He also expected other drivers to put together cleaner laps, his words. However, there was one problem. This track wasn't making life easy for anybody. Van Gisbergen described the course as just so difficult. He pointed out that 3 or 4 corners are being seen for the first time of the day while you're already on your heater lap. Think about that for a second. You're attacking a qualifying lap at full speed while learning parts of the track in real time. That's a serious challenge on a brand new street course. Still, SVG gave credit where it was due. He praised Trackhouse for doing a great job preparing the car the day before. Then, with a smile, he added that they just need to get the driver a bit better. Classic SVG. Now, despite the pole-winning lap, this wasn't exactly a runaway performance. Far from it. Carson Hocevar pushed him right to the edge. When the timing screens finally settled, Hocevar was just 0.0156 seconds behind. That's razor thin. One tiny mistake, one missed apex, and we're talking about different pole sitter. Ryan Blaney wasn't far off either. In fact, reports suggest he was actually faster than SVG through most of the lap. But then something unexpected happened. He lost crucial time through the final set of corners that dropped him to 3rd. Zane Smith will start 4th. Todd Gilliland rounds out the top 5. And completing the top 10 are Daniel Suarez, Ryan Preece, Connor Zilisch, Michael McDowell, and Austin Hill. But while the battle for pole grabbed the headlines, there were some major storylines deeper in the field. Let's start with the championship fight. Tyler Reddick came into the weekend leading the standings. Unfortunately, qualifying didn't exactly go according to plan. Reddick spun in turn 2 during his session. For a moment, it looked like things could get ugly. However, he managed to recover and salvage 17th on the starting grid. That could prove important, especially considering Denny Hamlin sits just 19 points behind him in the championship standings. And Hamlin, he'll start all the way back in 26th on Sunday. So the title picture remains very much alive heading into race day. And there's another driver worth keeping an eye on. Kevin Magnussen, the Project 91 driver, qualified 21st for his NASCAR Cup Series debut. That's a big moment. A Formula One veteran stepping into NASCAR's biggest stage on one of the most demanding new tracks on the schedule. Definitely one to watch. As for the street course itself, it was making drivers earn every inch. Jimmy Johnson was the very first driver to post a qualifying time, and even he had to use the runoff area in turn 2 to avoid trouble. Then Eric Jones made contact with the wall exiting turn 16, and those weren't isolated incidents. The course was catching drivers out all session long. Yet, somehow, despite the mistakes, the close calls, and the wall contact, there were no red flags. That alone says a lot about how challenging this place really is. A few other notable names will have their work cut out for them on Sunday. William Byron qualified 27th. Chase Elliott will roll off 30th. And Christopher Bell, who is currently dealing with an injury, will start 37th. Bell will also have Brent Cruz on standby, and if necessary, Cruz could actually finish the race for Bell on Sunday. So as we head into race day, here's the big takeaway. Shane Van Gisbergen sits on pole in San Diego. He touched the wall twice. He thought others would beat him. And on a circuit that had nearly everyone fighting for control, he still came out on top. And that's when everything changed. Now, here's the question I want to leave you with. With Tyler Reddick starting 17th and Denny Hamlin sitting just 19 points back in the championship, how do you think the San Diego race will shake up the standings? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to NASCAR Nation News, and come back for more real NASCAR talk from fans who live this sport every single week. We'll see you next time.